Fuck. Hello everybody, my name is John Parker117 and welcome back to another episode of the All Achievements run for the base game. All the achievements that came with the game at launch, we're gonna get. It was originally supposed to be in one sitting, but no. As we can see, I've left it off where we started. You may be wondering why is there such a big gap between Campaign 2 and I haven't even finished Campaign 3. It's because we tried Campaign 3 and we failed. Because I fumbled. So, we're going to try not to fumble today. Sorry, I'm trying to get a candy. There we go. A nice Werther's Original. And, yeah. So, just to catch you guys up to speed, first campaign we got the Revenge of Montezuma and Sunset Invasion. Second campaign we got Canada First and Friend in Need. And for Campaign 3, it's the largest campaign of the run. We'll build it in a day, Transport Tycoon, Wunderwaffen, Poland Cannon to Space, Bearer of Artillery, and Master of War. So, we are going to go in with the same... And there are the dogs. That's great. But, yeah, we're going to go in with the same strategy we had last time, except we're not going to attack Germany when we think they're weak. So that was a bad idea. We definitely needed more time to build up. And, yeah. Hello, Stardust Basement. Hello, Wanted by Whom? Hello, Mr. 719. I'm not saying that name. Hello, Roman Nihilist. Oh, Roman Nihilist. There you go. So, yeah. What we're going to do is historical AI focus is off. But we are going to load a preset that makes them all historical except for the Soviet Union. And, yeah. So, I apologize. I just woke up. So yeah, Poland, Iron Man mode, historical AI. Let's get her running, and I have to hit 1, 2, 2. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how to make this work. We're gonna have to figure out how to make this work real quick, folks. Because I don't know how to do live split. Okay, so I do have to go back and make it 4 hours, 58 minutes, 20 seconds. What other things can I do here? How do I start it at a different spot? Because I'm not redoing the first two campaigns, because that Mexico campaign was absolutely fucking glorious. I am not redoing that shit. Best segments, average segments, control. Okay, start. And then, what if I click? What if I... Nope. Oh, I think I know how to do it. I think I know how to do it. Okay, so let's reset it. Almost forgot to close Discord. So I apologize for this. I should have done this before I started the stream, but, you know. No, I didn't want to look up fucking live split on Bing. Okay. Now if I go into edit splits... I guess it's not really meant to do that. Oh well. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to close splits, then edit the timer to be at what we were at, which is 4:58:20. And then we'll go from there. It's unfortunate. I'll put this right above chat. There we go. Problem solved. Anyway, time to actually get into it. Poland, Iron Man, historical focuses, Soviet Union, default, everything else is historical. Let's pop another candy before we continue. All right. Let's go. So just to remind you guys, we're going to do We'll Build It in a Day, Transport Tycoon, Wunderwaffen, Poland cannon to space, bearer of artillery, master of war. Only 2 of those are Poland requirements, but this is the earliest in the campaign. We're going late game, so we might as well get all the other ones as well. Alright. So, of course, we're first going to go with assemble the Regency Council. It's going to be the same strat as we did before. Except I think we're going to lean more into an Air Force. Because, you know, we got absolutely destroyed last time in the Air Force. But we're not building these planes, because these planes suck ass. Anti-air. Motorized. John Parker 117, what's your favorite country and how are you for? It is over... It is over here, Mr. Manchukuo. I guess we'll just put them on Germany for now. Because they should have supply there. What's my GPU and CPU? No idea. Not a clue. I bought the computer works sometimes, and that's it. I know nothing about it. Alright, once again, we're going to set our Navy to perpetually train. So we can get Navy XP for our doctrine, which we will need. We need to finish one of these 3 doctrines. Even though we're not really focusing on Navy, we need to finish one of these 3 doctrines. I don't know why it's lagging so much. I've genuinely tried to fix it so many times, but I don't know how to do it, so... The recording will come out fine, which is all I care about. Now, let's see. These planes will be useful for invading, like, the Baltics and whatever, so... Alright, let's go. Yeah, this was originally supposed to be done in one session, but I started too late in the day. And I thought it would be a lot shorter than it was. Anyway, now we have to fulfill the 5th of November Act. which will get us in the process of getting Anastasia. And for Wojciech, we have to get to artillery modernization. I'll explain how to get it. We need to stay non-aligned. We have to be in... We can't be in a faction with the Soviet Union. And you can't have them as a puppet. We have to be at war with Italy and have a division in one of these 3 states. We have to complete the focus artillery modernization, and we have to control the Iranian province of Hamadan. So basically the plan was, and still is, to get Anastasia, invade the Baltics, get Slovakia, maybe invade Hungary, maybe get Yugoslavia, invade the Soviet Union, core all of it, build up, attack the Axis, which is hopefully still fighting the Allies. Before we do that, we attack Iran to get that state. And this is all hoping that the Soviet Union goes through a little civil war. It doesn't matter which civil war they go through, they have to go through a civil war if we want this to be significantly faster. Let me pull the chat back up. So yeah, that's the game plan. So 5th of November Act, and I remember I put off doing the agrarian reform. I think I'm gonna still do it, but instead of doing like this, I'm gonna rush our industry. So 4-year plan. Alright, Frederick Christian claims the throne. No. Do the Central Region strategy. We're gonna get our trucks. And I guess we should train at least up to level 3 for army experience. Yeah, that's not worth it whatsoever. Let's see. 226 days, we have time. So let's... Well, we want to get down to invest in Eastern Poland, but we can just do that after agrarian reform. So let's get... Let's do both invest in the old Polish region and the new Polish industry, and then I think we'll go down to do the peasant strike thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and... We can go up to partial immediately, which I think we're going to do. What's my opinion of cats? I think cats are cute. Alright. I mean, I could use this to rush Construction 5 faster, but I think we're going to build for the long game. So, let's go ahead and get concentrated industry. There we go, we got partial. Now we have 12 factories, and we can get localized training centers. Now we invest in the old Polish industry, and now let's get the new Polish industry. Which unfortunately builds a military factory in Danzig. That's so unfortunate. Oh well. Because we are going to be giving up Danzig to the Germans. And Memel. I mean, we'll come back for it, because we have to, but... You know. Anything we can avoid being built there is a good thing. There we go, localized training centers. And we got enough for our second spy, so that's all we're gonna do. New Polish industry. Do we have 100 and... Okay. We have enough to do one last 35-day focus. Which we don't have. Alright, let's think. We need 105 days in order to do it. And we have 150, so we're fine. Prepare for the next war. Cossack King, go away. And we're gonna obviously get a guy in the Soviets. And that is not good. Unless... No. They are going historical. Okay. I mean, that's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, it just means the Soviets are going to be more difficult. Let's go ahead and get construction 2 immediately, because we got the bonus. Anyway, we got our Soviet spy, and now we're gonna need to start in the Soviet Union. Because we need collaboration, governments. And we prepare for the next war, which had over 105 days, which is A-okay. So, let's fill the railway gaps. Well, let's see. I think I'm gonna get me the noble bureaucrat next. Or actually, can I go up to... Okay, we're gonna go up to limited next. Because we need time to mobilize. In order to upgrade our divisions. Fill the railway gaps. We could technically do another 35-day focus. We're not going to do clamp down on Danzig because we're just giving it away. Do we have any 35-day focuses? No. So let's just do... let's just do agrarian reform. Anyway, up to limited conscription. We got our motorized. So let's get our field hospital. There we go. And now one more 35-day cycle. And we'll get Anastasia. There we go. We got an agrarian reform done. And I'm going to let it on pause. There we go. Anastasia arrives. Our king will be the last Romanov. We don't really need to do any of this right now. We need more factories, so we're going to rush and invest in Eastern Poland. I'm going to save up for the political power guy. No, I'm unwrapping my candy and it's melted. There we go. Great, now my hands are all fucking sticky. Great. This video will take a long time. Because it's going to be highly edited, too. Because it's going to be framed as like a guide on how to get all the base game achievements. Let's get the modernized congressional factories. Yeah, I don't even have enough for Lithuania, so... Prepare a collaboration government. We gotta start it. We gotta do it. Yeah, now we make a little bit more political power. Probably would have been more worth it to get a stability guy, but... political power guy's still good. We have 0 factories while we're doing this collaboration government, but it's worth it. Oh yeah, that's why I needed to train anyway, because I just need army XP. So let's train her up. Got L Company, logistics. Let's get the artillery. There we go. That's going off. Our first collaboration government on the Soviet. Anyway, now I think it's time. Yeah, we can come back for these. And this, and this, and this, and research slots later. I think we need to at least get to this focus so we can demand annexation on Lithuania when we upgrade our divisions. Because right now we're sitting at like 380,000. Once we add the support companies, it'll be like 408,000. So. I mean, this proves I need to get this army experience guy. Unless I get some through my focus tree. Yeah, I get a little through my focus tree, but it's not a lot. Anyway, that's what we're going to spend our next political power on. Oh, invite exiled nobility. And now, if I go in here real quick, and I add support artillery. Actually, no, I'll add the ones that give a lot of manpower first, because I think support artillery is less, so. Logistics and field hospital. Should flood in. Yep, 400,000. Demand Lithuania. And we're going to stop training because we have basically no equipment. There we go. Completed. Ooh, we got 45. That's good for us. Let's just shove them right back where they were. You know, if anything, we could no, we can't. Because we need to attack Italy. Well, I mean, if the same thing happens last time and Austria, like, says no to Germany and Italy backs them up. Ah, agent captured. Expected. I got other things to get, so... Alright, in-war artillery. Can we get another song other than the fucking title screen? Thank you. And I mean, I guess if the Soviets aren't going to be in a civil war and they're going to attack us, we kind of need to do, like, Plan East and get all the forts going. But we'll worry about that later. Alright, demand Lithuania. Get this. And I guess we'll get Pan-Slavic revanchism so we at least have access to these three focuses. You know, I'm going to sit on my political power just to see if I can go to war economy if I go to war with Lithuania. I doubt it. I doubt it a lot. Oh, well, okay. Play China. Anyway, well, that's a little bit awkward if they accept, but luckily that means I can delete all their divisions for equipment. Yeah, it's 5,000 infantry equipment. I'll take it. Do I have to be at peace with Russia to claim Russia? No. Anyway, we got Lithuania for free this time. And we are going to switch this to the cavalry and into the local police force, please. Well, I guess no war economy for us, but we can basically get the same thing with this guy. Anyway, let's add on some engineers and some support artillery to bump up our men in the field a little bit. Yeah, not a lot. We are going to have to train more divisions, but it's okay. We'll also add support anti-air. And I mean, I guess we'll get the, I guess we'll get the old guard for Navy XP gain. So we can just, in the background, work on our naval doctrine. And my other... Okay, so we can't do shit now. Our other spy got captured. So we have to wait for 180 days for them to kill her. And then maybe we can save the Soviet one? I don't know. But while we wait for this... Let's get a research slot. No time as good as any. And we're actually making stockpiles of guns. Which is really weird if you think about it in comparison to the last attempt of this. And we could already get off of embargoed economy. But I don't think I'm going to. I need to get the elusive gentleman. I really want to get the stability, but we need the elusive gentleman if we want to actually get the Soviets a collaboration government all the way. There you go. Got another one of those. It's still a lot of time before that, so... I mean... I guess work on Plan East? Well, we got an extra research slot. Let's use it to do air tech. Okay, did I get Lithuania? Lithuania doesn't have a navy. Okay. Anyway. Elusive gentleman. Because I assume it gives me in Lwów, Wolin, Bulsi, Novogorodek, and Vilka. She knows where I'm building it, so, you know, it's okay. New artillery. Let's add an artillery to our divisions. Yeah. And an artillery. See how much that bumps us up. Not as much as I thought it would. Alright. We need to get a Soviet spy. Get him in Moscow. I don't think any of these are worth it. Any of these focuses. So we're just doing Plan East for the land fort construction speed. And maybe we'll get this land doctrine. We'll train up to 24 so we can actually go down our focus tree. There we go. And we'll have another 35-day focus before we can actually do our other focuses. So, all these are 70 days. Jeez. Got any 35-day ones for me, game? I guess we'll do National Defense Fund. Actually, no concentrated industry. We'll get radio instead. Thing is, do I even want to invade Hungary? It was kind of a waste of time the first time. And there's no guarantee that that'll make Yugoslavia say yes. So... But, I mean, that would make it so the Axis front is connected. I'll think about it. How long would it take? 150 days? I'll think about it. Alright, we got engines 2. And we found out last time that the only one of these experimental facilities we only need air and nuclear tech. So that's the only ones we need breakthrough points for. So we don't need to research any Navy whatsoever. See, construction 3. Yeah, and Plan E should be in effect. So yeah, now we can get our first doctrine. I'm just going to go trade interdiction, because I think they're all the same size. Alright, let's see. Who can we get here? We're going to go down the export focus. Because we have another port here. And I think that's why we're able to do it. Well, I would check it now, but it's not. Let me force close Discord and then open it again, because it's not opening. There we go. Yeah, you didn't send me anything. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, National Defense Fund is done. That means I'm going to pop out these divisions so we get enough manpower to demand Slovakia. Also, let me make sure I force close Discord again, so it doesn't take up resources. There. What the hell is this? Oh, I remember this song, yeah. Anyway, collaboration government. You too. Go. There you go, let's see what they say, and we get Slovakia. I assume Germany is going to take the Sudetenland right after. Damn, and we're just off of, we're just off of being able to do Demand Livonia. Well, that's a mistake. Let's do... Do we have any 35s? Well, I mean, we can bypass this. Bypass this. That doesn't help us. Hum. I guess let's get the central defense of Poland and train up some more troops. I need to take Latvia because I want this river line to be mine.
So our Prime Minister has come back from his third and greatest journey, and he said that the settlement of the Czechoslovakian problem, which has now been achieved, is, in my view, only the prelude to a larger settlement in which all Europe may find peace.
Yeah, and we're lacking resources now, so France... Actually, I'll trade with Germany.
The German Chancellor, Herr Hitler. Here is the paper which bears his name upon it as well as mine. Some of you perhaps have already heard what it contains, but I would just like to read it to you. agree. The German Führer and Chancellor and the British Prime Minister have had a further meeting today and are agreed in recognizing that the question of Anglo-German relations is of the first importance for the two countries and for Europe.
Well, I guess let's go ahead and start on these guys. So we want our infantry expert, and then we want our... Well, no one else really matters right now. Except for the air superiority guy, but... Yep, planes. I should have gotten an air experience guy.
Shall be the method adopted to deal with any other questions that may concern our two countries, and we are determined to continue our efforts to remove possible sources of difference and thus to contribute to assure the peace of Europe.
Let's see. Hungary, Hungary, Hungary. 140 days. I don't trust it. I don't trust it this time. Because Germany's not at war, I don't trust it. There we go. And now we can do government of Livonia. We're almost at 6 hours. And this should be the last one we have to do. I don't like how much it's eating into my equipment, but whatever. Alright, let's see. Got a 35-day right there. I guess we should go down to artillery modernization, because it's never going to get any farther away. So, I guess let's start with that. And yeah, this should just be a stomp. Like, I don't even have to micro. Actually, I am going to micro a little bit to get past the river. Because the AI is kind of stupid. And we get strikes immediately, but I can afford it, so it's fine. There you go. Got these guys as encirclements. These are also just good ways to get army XP. Agent captured. Get this guy out of Riga and have him maintain the government. I mean, the spy thing. Germany demands Neville. Memel. We must accept. But not before I blow it up. Because I'm a bitch. Alright, we're just going to annex them, take their navy so we can train it. Yep, and Hungary joined the Axis anyway, so it's a good idea that we didn't declare war on them, because we probably would have still been in the war. Just add some more land forties to the top, and then let's go across to the river. We need more steel. Oh, wait. We just need the same amount of steel as before. Alright, new military academy. Standardization of equipment. There goes Estonia. Now. We just need a lot more support equipment. That's the real bottleneck. Actually, you know what? We're gonna try and get down to, because I want to try and demand Pomerania before the Russians attack me. Because Germany will be at war with the Allies, and they might just give it to me. So let's go ahead and demand Yugoslav subjugation. They're gonna say no, and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, are they coming after me already? Oh, it's Germany doing Danzig War. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna hand out Danzig like it's candy. It's okay. I mean, I guess we should also build anti-air, since we're going to be defending for the good start of it. Is this a part of the Eastern Poland? No, it's not. But these two states are. So let's build it there, too. I doubt we'll be able to finish all this by the time Russia comes knocking, but we'll at least have it started. Let's go ahead and get us a next naval doctrine. Just chipping away at that. I'm actually going to say political power to hopefully go to service by requirement once the war starts. And once we take the Soviet Union, I gotta build a lot of dockyards, because we need to get to 1,000... Well, it won't be hard to get to 1,000 convoys anyway. So, we just need to semi-pay attention to it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Does this expire? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, claim Russia. We're not going to actually declare this war. But what we're going to do is just sit on it. And let the Soviets attack us. Yep, Danziger War. Not before... Oh, that's a lot of factories, but... Not before I blow it up. And also remove... all the factories. Because I'm a bitch. I'll leave them the dockyards. Interesting. I don't remember this event. This could be new. Well, this doesn't really give me anything that I want. And I have to be non-aligned. So, we're just going to click the other one. And there goes our max collab on the Soviets. Now we're just going to use our spies to reduce their entrenchment. And you know what's funny? We're going to demand Eastern Germany, but the game doesn't understand that Danzig is German now. So it's just going to be like East Prussia again, but with Danzig. It's really funny, but... You know. I mean, I still think it's worth it. Oh yeah, should probably make plans. I'll make it cheaper this time, our close air support. There we go. Now we just need to trade with our good friend Hungary. And it does look like our entire fort line is going to be done before the war starts. Which, you know, is pretty nice. Well, we could upgrade it further, but I'm not going to. Or maybe I should. But we need to build the anti-air, so, you know. Let's get the next guns. Let's get it early, too. Alright, claim Russia. And we're going to wait to see what Germany does. Alright, we don't know what Germany's going to do. So I'm going to wait to demand Pomerania until they're at war. I'm thinking either nationalist education or local Eastern plans. However, I think we should do a 35-day focus just to see what Germany does. Alright, Soviets on Finland. I'm not going to take the bait. We have a bunch of equipment, so my manpower. But our manpower will go up when we go to war with the Soviets, so I'm going to still train 12 more divisions. What about now? Germany. I'll do another 35-day focus. Just to see if this focus is the one where Germany goes to war. Let's see, what would they have to do? What do they have to do? They just did Danziger War, so they can either do around Maginot or Weserburg. Alright, let's get Engineer 2s as well. To, like, help us with entrenchment and such. Alright, Germany on Luxembourg. That means they did the Maginot. So I'm going to start Demand Pomerania. Yep, Belgium joins the Allies. Yeah, Luxembourg got annexed. Let's also make sure our relations are very good with Germany. And I don't know if this actually helps, but we're going to diplomatic pressure Germany too. I don't know if this helps in events like this, but I like to think it does. Get some base war support. Yeah, there goes France. And the Franco-British Union's now a thing. Which is not good, because that means the UK is already halfway capitulated. Yeah, Franco-British Union. I mean, that does deny them their Vichy France. So that's good. Yeah, wacky stuff happens in non-historical, even if you set them all to historical. So, even though we didn't get what we wanted with the Soviet Union, it should be okay. Yeah, Germans said no. Hello, Gamer Mango. Alright. So yeah, we're not using that either. Even though we have 2 years to. So now, we just wait. Should we try and get Romania again? I actually forgot that we are going to have to build forts on here as well. Because the Soviets are going to take Bessarabia. So I don't think we're going to invite Romania to a faction. Even though they would be useful for Germany. Let's get nationalist education, something that actually helps. Start on our air doctrine. Come on, Soviets. I'll get the one for defense. And we can afford an 100. Let's get... Whatever. This is the only other one that matters. When do we plan to attack Germany? After the Soviets. Last time we did it before the Soviets wasn't a good idea. And that was when they got said no by Austria and Czechoslovakia, so now they're even stronger. So I'm not going to mess with them. At least not yet. Now we're just building anti-air. Try and curb the Soviet Air Force in the 2 air zones we'll be fighting in. Let's go ahead and train them all to level 3. I guess let's do local Eastern plans, because I think that gives us a bonus. The max entrenchment. I guess let's get the new anti-air. Just continue down our naval doctrine. When you gonna do it, buddy? When you gonna do claims on Poland? Do you already have the claims? Yes, you do. So I'm just waiting for you to do something. Actually, let's put you in Leningrad. Actually, no, let's not put you in Leningrad because it won't connect. Come on, Soviets. Yep, there goes Romania joining the Axis. If I was fucking Yugoslavia, I would be shitting my pants right now, but... You know, you could say the same about me, but I know this Axis won't attack me. Thank you, Nolan Star Wars, for that information. I'm glad you dropped a fun fact right there. Alright, local eastern plans. That'll probably go up when we're at war. I mean, these just are not worth it. 70 days for 2 units. Oh no, buddy. Let's go down to artillery modernization. Infantry offensive. Oh, so Yugoslavia is joining the Axis now, because for some reason Britain declared war on them. Well, okay, at least that gives me a clear path into Italy. It also basically guarantees the Axis isn't really going to fall. Yeah. Franco-British Union, you want access? Sure. You can have access. look at Hungary with its forehead chopped off. Look at that. Are the Soviets going to attack me or something? There they are. Alright. So first order of business. Go up here. Scorch everything. And then also go up to service by requirement. We just gotta micro a little bit. Allies? No thank you. I don't think I'm gonna join the Allies, buddy, but I'll keep that on the screen. Oh wait, no, it'll expire in 1940 and whatever. Yeah, they have 17% stability. It appears we're holding, and it appears we have red air. I mean, green air. I'll put up every plane we have. Actually, I'll put these guys specifically on interception. Wait, what? Why is the Soviet... Why are you at war with... Was I guaranteed? I was guaranteed. So the Soviets are at war with the Allies now, but that shouldn't affect us too much. Dang, I wish you could just, like reject guarantees. Take a non-aggression pact, though. I think we're safe to go on 4-speed. Yeah, they just have a lot more air than us, so that's why they're winning. Our planes are better, though. We have a lot more equipment that we can use. And I'm just waiting for them to take to the river line so I can make this into a frontline order. And take Riga. There you go. Now, what I can do is can make this into an actual line. Which means we can get planning. I'll take the Lend-Lease. And there are the dogs again. Oh, they managed to push a province. That's okay, though. Because it happened to be the only province that the next provinces were also fortified, so it's like, okay. We just gotta whittle away at their air force until there's nothing left. Because they got 250,000 casualties. We only have 4,000 casualties. And we can do one of these defensive plans, but I'm only going to do it if I start losing. Apparently I have one for Riga. And Latgali. I don't know why. I don't control those states. But I mean, maybe it's to, like, retake them? I don't know. You know, maybe I could buy... Yep. Could actually buy from the Germans. Not a lot of planes, though. There's a lot of stuff that I already have a lot of. Except for trains, I guess. And Peru declared war on Chile again, even though they're losing. Or they already lost. I mean, we can try and get some encirclements. Alright. I think we're going to break this and then go down here and then... Yeah, we're going to be able to break that. And, okay. So, now we need to get another guy down there. And push into here. Maybe I could get a bigger encirclement if I really tried. These don't really help me that much. I mean, if they start pushing into my territory, it'll be helpful, but as of right now, it's not really doing that much for me.